Back. Guess it worked, huh?
Did you see any of the memes online about it?
No, I heard about them, so that's pretty funny. That's all good. I'm just concerned with winning, so it doesn't matter.
We'll start on the right with Ryan.
Obviously, Blake Frazier's first extended opportunity on Saturday. Can you kind of detail his progression to get to this point?
Yeah, really proud of him. Really proud of, the player he's become, and having those extra O-lineman reps are huge. We've really done that the past years of getting young guys time to play, or getting another guy that we feel that could be a starter or a guy that's going to play extra reps. So you've seen the progression. Obviously, gaining the weight. I think he came in at like 255 or something like that, 245, and about 300 now. So having a guy like that ready to go was huge, and played well. Got some things to fix, as we all do, but definitely stepped up in a time needed.
But with that, do you have a prognosis on him?
Yeah, wasn't as bad as we thought. I think we'll have him back sooner than later. So we'll see. We'll just take it week by week.
And then where are the backup tackles at this point then?
Yeah, so Blake will start, and then Brady Norton will also play some tackle as well. He's played that before in his career, so we always had that plan, and we'll move guys around accordingly.
Speak to the emotion of Michigan State week. I mean, you got a younger roster.
Yeah.
Some guys that maybe are from the state. What's the education like for the team?
Oh well, during training camp we talk about our rivalries. We talk about every game. We talk about all the big games, and but they'll definitely re-educate them on what this means. This means a lot. This means everything. We'll talk about Paul Bunyan, what that means to us here in this facility in Ann Arbor and the University of Michigan. We'll talk about the history of the rivalry, what it means, and all the implications of what winning this game is about. So we'll definitely educate our young guys and let them know that this is a game we put everything into.
Do you remember your first introduction to Michigan State rivalry?
Yeah, it was pretty intense. It was 2018. It was Devin Bush stomping on the field. So I got a quick one to that one. So I was holding Devin back while he was trying to fight half their team. So yeah, I got introduced fast, but that was a good game. So I remember we had all 4 seasons in that game. It snowed, it rained, it was sunny, it was windy, it was everything. So, but yeah, that was my introduction to the game. Was the Devin Bush and 2020 and 2018.
On the right here, Larry.
What jumps out at you about Nick Marsh? And when you look at the Big Ten games you've played so far, do you just marvel that every week, a team has 1 or 2 or more top flight receivers?
Yep, big, strong, physical receiver. Can make the 50-50 ball. Really good route runner, detailed in his route runner. He's evolved as a route runner, but he's a really good player, man. So we got to have a great plan to stop him.
And then does it seem like every week it's like that in the Big Ten?
Oh yeah, I mean that's just the Big Ten. I think every week you got great players on both sides of the ball, so there's never a break of you're going to get this weekend you can take a breath. If you decide to take a breath, you're going to lose, or you're going to be in a bad mindset. So every week you've got to prepare for the best.
You guys who have played in this rivalry have always talked about how physical it is, and also some of the extracurriculars that happen. How do you prepare younger players like Bryce for something like that?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing is that you're not going to win the game talking. You're not going to win the game with all the extra stuff. So conscious effort on just attacking what we need to attack to win the football game. The fans, the crowd, their players talking, people talk, that doesn't matter. So we have to worry about executing and putting in the work to go win the game. That's it. Don't worry about all the other stuff that could harm you from, exerting energy on things you don't need to exert on.
Over on the right here, Dennis.
Sure, I heard what you had to say about the rivalry stuff. Well, you just, you had stuff before the game, after the game, tunnel. What are you reminding your players about when it comes to all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, that none of that helps you win the game. It actually takes away the energy from you winning the game. So all we have to do is rinse, repeat. But urgency is the key word right now. Urgency in everything we do. Urgency in the detail. Urgency in us going to class, making sure everything's aligned perfectly for us to win this game. So we can't worry about the past, but we can learn from it and learn about those things. So we're just going to continue to harp on that. All that stuff doesn't matter. Just work on the things we need to work on to win the game.